Hi guys, in this video I wanted to share my first impressions of the recently launched Fenty Soft Lift Foundation. Alright guys, let's get right into the video. I have bought 3 products from Fenty. I went to Edgar's Beauty yesterday. Here's the packet. I bought the foundation, so this is the Fenty Soft Lift Foundation, which is what we're reviewing today. This retails for 105 rand. This is South African rands. And then I also bought the soft matte powder foundation. So this is a powder foundation, but you can use it as an overall finishing powder, and so I bought this just to see how everything sets together. And then finally I bought a concealer. I bought the Fenty We're Even Hydrating Longwear Concealer. So for the foundation, I'm wearing shade 420, which has medium deep with warm golden undertones. This is the packaging. I think it's very similar to all the other packaging. Just for disclaimer, this is my first time trying out a Fenty foundation. I have tried out their skin tint, which I did love, but the one con I had with the Fenty skin tint was that it was really transferable. Like, it transferred everywhere, so if you didn't set it, you just felt like you got that skin tint all over the place. So I'm not a huge fan. I love the way it sits on my skin. I'm not a fan of how much it transfers. So this will be the second foundation that I have tried, or second face product that I've tried from Fenty, and let's give it a go. I'm really hoping that this one is exactly what I'm looking for, just because. So I'm just going to do 2 pumps here. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, so I'm really excited about this product just because it is a more illuminating foundation. This is how it initially sits. Again, you can already tell that it is very, very hydrating, and you get that kind of bronzy, lit within kind of look with the foundation. I'm going in very lightly just to start, just so we can build it up over time. What I like about this product is it's got everything that I look for in a foundation. It is hydrating, it's long wearing, it is medium to full coverage, which I love because I want to be able to create a look depending on what I feel like on the day. So if I feel like something full coverage, then I want to have that option. But if I do want to have a more skin-like finish and barely there look, then I also want to have that option too. And so I think if you just look at this as an initial start, look at the difference. Let me just do this so you can get a true sense. Okay, so this is what I have so far on the one side, and then this is on the other. So very light. I mean, if you can even tell, like, just halfway, it just looks like I have hydrated a little more on this side versus that side, and I am moisturizing on this side. It just looks more dewy and really good. So let's do the full face and just kind of see how the overall finish looks. And I'm going to add in the concealer and the finishing powder, and then just get a sense of what I think about the foundation. Just say, I am so impressed with the fact that when Fenty releases any new products, that we automatically are going to receive the launch as well. This is one thing that I think we as South Africans and the continent at large have complained about over the years, that, you know, we don't always get prioritized when it comes to global launches. But, you know, I really commend Rihanna for prioritizing the continent. When she talks about inclusivity, I don't think she's just talking about shade range, but also access to her products and who gets prioritized and who doesn't. And so that's one of the reasons why I always love supporting Fenty, because her actions really display that she is what she talks about. You know, she's such a reflection of everyone should get access to her brand in the same way. So I mean, this product launched what, a couple of weeks ago, and just like everybody else, we also get access to it just as soon as she releases it, you know. So I just wanted to highlight that, like, if you're looking for someone to support, if you're looking for a foundation that works well, I think give Fenty a try, because her brand ethos is I think really impressive. I tend to, and I mean, listen, I'm not gonna lie and say that every brand I try and look at what their brand ethos is, but I do notice when brands go above and beyond for their customer base. And you know, Rihanna is one of those brand founders who has really put thought in terms of how to truly be an inclusive brand. This is what she's always toted since the beginning of her launch, that she is inclusive and that everyone deserves access to beauty, and her actions have displayed that ever since her launch. And so I think that's important. Okay, there we go, look at that. Now this is beautiful. You know, one of the things that I always tend to look for hydrating foundations, but I think one of the struggles I've always had is that you tend to look quite oily, and over time, my T-zone is where I would get oily over time. And so it's been really hard to balance out having dry skin for the rest of my face and having this oily T-zone. And so far, in terms of just first thoughts, I like how lightly lit it looks, how lightly dewy it looks. It's not overly dewy, which is the issue that I tend to have with other foundations that are more dewy. And so let's see, I'm gonna give you a whole day wear test, just so we can both see what it looks like over the course of the day, and really hope that this maintains, because if it's long wearing, I mean, I really wanted to have this look towards the end of the day. You know, I don't want it to be completely oily. For those who are oily, I do think this is a great product for the winter time, and then those who have drier skin like me, this is a great product throughout the year, and I really like this. Also, can we just talk about how perfectly blended that went in? Like 420 is just, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. It really is. It's so, and it feels super light, like really light. I think this might be one of my favorites so far, just as a first impressions. I love the way it sits. I love the way it just looks like I look fresh, you know. Okay, so we are getting into concealer now. So that's what this is what the tip of the foundation looks like. It's quite interesting. I think it's supposed to allow for an easier application around the eye area, which is really nice. Alright, so the look that I'm going for today is a kind of 90s soft glam, very natural finish. And so I'm not going to be contouring at all. And then to blend out the concealer, I'm just going to go back with my foundation brush, just to blend it out really well. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna lightly go in with translucent powder. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm going to use this Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation. You can use this as a foundation on its own. but today I'm going to use it as a finishing powder. Be very light-handed with it. I'm going to focus in on my T-zone area because that's where I get the oiliest. And now I am going to do blush. I love this blush by Yardley. It is called, it's the Terracotta Blusher, and it has this coral color that comes off. Really beautiful. Again, you have to be quite light-handed with this because it's got a lot of pigment to it, and so I tap a little bit off on my hands just so I don't get too much on it. Same thing on the other side. And now I'm just going to do my mascara and my eyebrows off camera, and then I'm going to come back and finish off the video. Alright guys, so my first impression so far is that this is a great foundation if you are someone who likes skin-like foundations. You like skin-like makeup looks. This is a wonderful product to try out. I would say it's one of those products that's probably a medium between a skin tint and a full coverage foundation. And so if you want something that's long wearing and has that makeup look, but you like that skin tint feel to your foundations, then give this one a try. I think it's worth trying. It's really lightweight, very hydrating. I mean, I've put powder very lightly, but I have put powder, but I can still see that luminosity coming through the foundation and coming through my skin. I can, you know, my face doesn't look matte. I will be coming back to give you an overall look on how it to give you an overall idea of how it looks after a couple of hours. But so far I think this is a pro. For those with oilier skins, I'm not sure if this is the foundation for you, but I do think you can play around with creating a more matte look with the kind of finishing powder that you use and how much powder that you use. And I think your base would matter on this as well. Maybe using a primer that is a little more matte. I think you can get away with that and still have a really nice dewy look without compromising the fact that you're going to look too oily. I think a lot of people can try this out. I don't think it's solely for people who with dry skin. I think it's for those who like that glowy look and who want to always look fresh and healthy and glowy and bronzy. This is the foundation for you. Alright, I'll be back a bit later. Alright, so I am back from a day of just going out. I was out in the sun. I went out to do some errands, and I left home at around, I want to say 12, and it is now 8 p.m. and I just wanted to show you what the makeup looks like right now. You know, I will say there's something about this that just feels a little off. I'm not completely like bowled over by the makeup, especially after a couple of hours. I do like the glow from within look. It does still look quite glowy without it looking too shiny. I probably would prefer a little more powder just in my T-zone area. If you look around here, I added more powder before I left, and this area here I look very shiny, and I don't like to look shiny in this area. This is the T-zone area. I don't mind looking glowy here, but this area here I do like looking a little more powdered or just a lot more matte looking. And so the powder didn't help. That kind of glowy look and shine did seep through the powder, and so I don't know. I probably need to wear this again a couple more times just to kind of get a feel of the foundation. I love the way it feels. It really is still lightweight. I'm as shiny as I was earlier, so it's not like the shine built up drastically over time, but I do feel like maybe because I'm used to more matte foundations these days, I don't know, but I do feel like I'm not completely convinced. I might look into more videos to see how other people have applied it. Maybe I'm doing it wrong or I apply too much. I don't know. But you guys let me know what you think. If you think that you like it or don't, let me know. But this is my first wear test of the Fenty Soft Lip Foundation. It is supposed to be more luminous. So, you know, it's not like it's not doing what it says it's going to do. I just don't want to look too shiny, and so I want to see if I can't find a happy medium. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you found it helpful. If you're thinking about buying the soft lip foundation, I wanted to just give you a look at what it looks like after a couple of hours. Again, I am the color 420 if your color complexion is similar to mine, and this is the look. Alright, thank you for watching. See you next week. Bye.